Hello fellow Zelda fans and welcome back to my channel. This is Brasscoin with my Link's Awakening Let's Play series, and today we are going to be focusing on gathering as many secret shells as we can in this video. First and foremost, I'm going to come up here to the Fisherman's Shack, and if you notice the light shining in the pool to the left, that means that there is either a blooper or a Cheep Sheep or both in the pond. And to get 2 secret seashells from this man, we must catch 1 blooper for 1 shell and 1 Cheep Sheep for another shell. I'm starting off with the medium lure because that, I believe, is the one that the blooper is going to go after the most, and the light lure for the Cheep Sheep. Alright, I don't think that the water actually indicates that there is a blooper or Cheep Sheep there. Maybe it does. Maybe it just indicates that there's a special fish. There are 3. This is Old Baron. He is a super heavy fish. I don't think that my lure is actually going to be strong enough to catch him, but I'm going to try using some fishing tips I've learned. When he's facing away from us, don't rapidly press A like the guide tells you to. Press A to reel them in, because the line's gonna break, but we'll see if I can press A only while he's facing me, and if I can lure him in with a middle class lure. Oh, this is gonna take forever. I don't know if this is gonna work. Come on. I'm not gaining any ground here. Come on. This is so bad, guys. I can't press A fast enough to reel him in. I find it hard to believe that the lure is going to change that much of an effect. Oh, he's getting closer. Oh, no, you don't. You're gonna come with me. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, come on. Come on. Yeah! Got him. Lots of people say they caught Old Baron, but you actually did it. 65.49 inches. That's a whopper. Well, blow me down. You deserve at least 120 rupees for that. Is there something else caught in Old Baron's mouth? We got a Chamber Stone for catching Old Baron himself. And this is the first time you landed one this size, huh? Let's mark the occasion with a Chamber Stone. So 120 rupees, a Chamber Stone for catching Old Baron, and a Chamber Stone for catching one over 60 pounds, or 60 inches. And that is without the heavyweight lure. I just wanted to show you guys I do not have that. So it is possible to catch Old Baron with just the middleweight lure, but like you saw, it took a lot more time and a lot more skill to be able to do accurately. And there's times where he was completely off the screen, was catching me a little off guard. If he is going left more than he's going right, don't rapidly tap A. Tap A like every 2 seconds while he's trying to go left, and it'll kind of jerk him back to face you, and then rapidly press A to pull him in. And then when he turns left and goes like about an inch to the left, I start tapping A that every 1 second, every 2 seconds to get him to face me again, and then rapidly tap it to bring him back in. Now I'm going to wait for a Cheep Sheep to appear. Hopefully I can get one pretty fast. They will come as you catch these fish. These fish aren't going to be very profitable, however. And these ones you can pretty much just rapidly press A the entire time and you'll catch them no problem. They're not really strong enough to break the line. At least I got 9 rupees, so I'm not losing too much money doing that. Alright everybody, so after about 30 minutes of this, I finally encountered a blooper. These guys are just super hard to line up your shot with, because they move all over the place. But if I can catch it right here, that would be so wonderful, because then I don't have to like worry about reeling him in too far. Come on. Come on, get the fishy. How do I catch you? Yeah! Super easy when they're right next to you. Just reel them on in. I caught a blooper. Usually it's the other way around. A 35.87-inch fish. That's a lunker. Let me fish around my wallet for a nice reward. How's 50 rupees sound? A blooper, huh? Good one. I'll hook you up with a new lure for that. We now have the heavyweight lure. Just what you need to catch the deepest dwelling fish. Wrong! I just need a midweight lure to catch that one. And now we get to wait for a Cheep Cheep to appear. Okay, so that was my second blooper I have caught. There's a lot of debate on which one's harder, the Cheep Cheep or the blooper, but given that 2 out of 2 bloopers that I've found have gotten me a first time snag catch, I think they're significantly easier to catch. Now also, he's giving me a secret seashell, which evidently he did not give me the first time I caught it because of the chamber stone and the the middleweight lure, or the heavyweight lure. So I had to catch that one twice in order to get every reward that I'm supposed to be given from this game. So I'm going to try catching a Cheep Cheep again. Alright everybody, the 8th Cheep Cheep I've encountered has officially entered the pond. I'm going to see if I can catch it. I'm really getting sick and tired of this little fishing game, but this Cheep Cheep is really kicking my trash. Like, it keeps breaking my line, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm pressing A when it's swimming towards me, not pressing A when it's jumping, and it just keeps popping my line. And I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong, or if this thing's just insanely difficult to catch. But I usually get it to about that stone brick right there. This second one from the shore, and then my line snaps. Finally caught my Cheep Cheep after 8 attempts. Let's see if it gives me my secret shell for getting this Cheep Cheep. Because like I had to catch 2 bloopers in order to get everything I was supposed to get for it. Is there something caught in the Cheep Cheep's mouth? We have our 22nd secret shell, I think it is. So that's the fishing game for the secret shells. I did not want to keep going. Can I just back out? I'm at 1,003 rupees, guys. When I first started, I had like 610, somewhere around there. I don't know the exact number, but I had 600 rupees. I made 400 rupees trying to get this stupid Cheep Cheep. That's how long I've been here. That aside, we can now continue our little quest for our secret shells. I have 22, I think I said. I'm going to go ahead and fast travel to the secret shell mansion here so I can get my reward. I've only gotten one reward so far. I'm going to go get my shell indicator, my locator, shell finder. I don't know what it's called. We'll find out in a few seconds what it's actually titled. But basically it is a dowsing rod for seashells so that you can find them a lot easier. And I was like one short of my last reward, so that was pretty sad if you ask me. Now I'm like 7 above that. So go ahead and open our treasure chest here for our seashell sensor. This will let you know when there's a seashell close by. And now we're going to go on a hunt for all of our secret shells. Ah, there it is. So this is our 23rd secret shell. Now I am going to look for other seashells around this shore. Maybe I can find Sally, I believe. There it is. Alright, so I made it just about outside of the forest before the ping went off, so there is my 24th secret shell. Alright, still in the forest of woods here, the mysterious forest. My pinger went off again, so I'm digging in obvious locations to get my 25th secret shell. Let's see, where does that hit its point there? Right there. And right there. Oh, missed it. We will try this again. Yeah, we'll play again, why not? Right there. And right there. Shit. Alrighty, to get this left one, I'm going to line the spotlight up with the rupee. And when it gets just about to its fulcrum there at the left-hand side, I'm going to press the down button. It's so freaking slow. Alright, I'm going to line this crane up just to the left of that red rupee. And when it gets to the farthest left point it will get to, I'm going to go ahead and move it up to in line with the secret shell. So that should grab it on its way back. Now let's just hope that it holds. No! That is so dumb. Alright, we will try that again. Wait for this to see where we're going to get moved to. Looks like that should be a pretty good snag there. The secret shell is the worst thing in this game to get, I swear. Because it is the most circular, spherical thing and easily slips out of this little crane game. Did I just win 20 rupees? If I did, I'm going to have to check the camera and see how that happened. Of course we're going to challenge again. I'm not going to let this shell beat me. Although it might. Alright, we officially have just way more rupees than I would like it to, but we'll play again and see if I can redeem it on the Goomba. And for this one, I'm going to wait until he gets to the farthest left that he will get to. Probably right there. And that claw should just clamp down right around him. Oh, nice snag. He kind of like slipped right in there at the end. Oh, but my crane threw it. Not cool. Okay, we'll try again. There we go. Even better than the last time. Now let's just hope my crane decides to drop him nicely. Looked like when the secret shell dropped, it kicked the red rupee over for me, so that's a nice free reimbursement for some money there. Alright everybody, I'm just to the left of Dampy's shack and my sensor is going off. I'm gonna come over here and pick up this boulder and find another secret seashell. Alright, the next place that my little indicator pinged at was right here, so digging in this location is going to reveal my 26th secret shell. Alright, my pinger just went off. I am in Pothole Hill, so I'm going to try ramming this tree to grab this secret shell. That was totally a guess. And I am in Yukuku Prairie, and I got pinged again. So this is a bush that I couldn't get to earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and snag that one now. Do I need to bomb this? Let's try bombing this. I don't know why it took me so many episodes to try bombing that, but... Here, you can have that. I don't want it anymore. Let's try digging where it was for another secret shell. Alright, I'm up here by this owl statue, still near Pothole Field. And I'm gonna be digging around to see, it's right there. Right on. Alright, I'm back at the Seashell Mansion. I now have 30 of my shells, so I'm gonna come in here and deposit them to receive my next reward really fast. Next one's going to be at 40 and then 50, I believe. And that's a nice little chamber stone. Oh, okay, I'm gonna hookshot across there. There's gotta be something cool over there. Because I haven't been down the staircase yet. And then immediately upon entering, my sensor does go off, so that is my 32nd shell. And I'm just going to continue on the path here and dive into the water and see where it leads. Because I haven't been up here yet either, so I figure there's got to be one around here somewhere. And there is one in the water beneath the waterfall. As you can tell, my sensor just went off, telling me that there was one nearby. My explorations now took me to Animal Village because I feel like there was stuff that I had definitely missed here. We'll see if I can get my sensor to go off anywhere. In here, my sensor goes off, so let's start talking to her, see what happens. Oh, so she gave us a seashell for delivering an item to Mr. Wright, who, that was an item trade sequence earlier on in the game, so cool deal there. Let's see, anywhere else? Oh, there's Mrs. Uriah, Grandma Yahoo. She's pretty stoked that we got her a new broom in that item trade sequence. And since we have the magnifying glass, we can talk to this Zora. And he says, "Hey, you can see me. You must have a magnifying glass. I'm not a troublemaker. I just want to live in peace. I'll give you this if you promise to keep your mouth shut." So we get a secret seashell from him. And look at that little rubber cuckoo. Like, that is so cool for Nintendo or Grizo Studios to include. Even Zelda's rubber ducks are actually cuckoos. That's pretty cool to me. And there's some cool photos over here. I think that was Princess Daisy as well as some spikies. So I'm pretty much at the border of the desert and my sensor went off again. So I'm going to try digging in these two spots, see if it's one of those obvious ones. Let's try playing our ocarina, see what happens. Oh, there's Mr. Walrus. He thought we were Marin at first, so he throws a shell at us. So my pinger just went off in the Yarna Desert. I'm going to come try digging around and see. I'm betting it's in between this little U of the cat. Yeah, it is. Didn't even get the sentence out. Let's see if I can get my secret shell finder to go off in here. And that it does. And underneath this jar, we have a secret shell. Gonna come up here and talk to this owl statue, and my sensor just went off, so after secrets are like water when it comes to bridges, I'm gonna dig by the owl statue because my pinger went off and there's an owl statue, so there's gotta be one right next to it. Alright, we're up here in the Tal Tal mountain range. My indicator just went off. There is a odd section of rock here, so I'm gonna dig in the middle of it and collect our 47th seashell. Alright, I have just had my sensor go off, so I'm going to ram that tree because it's the nearest thing to me. The next idea was to dig in this little spot of ground here, but we didn't have to do that. Alright, I am here in Tail Cave. I got to this cave before I had bombs initially because I failed to buy them from the shop. So there's a bombable wall here with my sensor going off and a treasure chest for my 49th. Alright everybody, I just got my last secret shell from Dampy, so I'm going to go ahead and play Mamba's tune to teleport to the secret shell mansion, or seashell mansion, rather, and turn in all my seashells for an epic reward. Let's see what we get here. Kill you, because I don't like you. Deflect you, because you're stupid. And stand on the pedestal to give away my shells. Alright, there's the 40 reward earned, except for it's not going to give it to me until it gets all the way done. Complete. So there is, raise your sword overhead, I shall grant you new power. Yeah, get struck with lightning. Now we can shoot laser beams with our sword. You got the Koholint sword. You should put your name on it right away. And our next little gift. You have discovered every secret. The proof is in the seashells you hold. I acknowledge the perseverance it took. May fortune bless you wherever you roam. My task here is finished. Ooh, we get a bunch of rupees. Swing. Let's open our chest to see what happens. And we get a chamber stone. Holding it gives you an eerie feeling. Alright. Well, thank you all so much for watching. This is Brasscoin on the secret seashells, at least the last 30 that I needed in order to finish my game. Until next time, give a like, a subscribe if you enjoyed the video series. I'm continuing to do more Let's Play videos on the Link's Awakening game in the future. I still have a few more dungeons left to go, so until then, thank you guys.